Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Precious and this is my February wrap up. So in February I read 10 books. It was a struggle. It was an absolute struggle because I've been working way more than usual, which is good. It's excellent, but no time to read. However, I did incorporate audiobooks. I don't really read or listen to a lot of audiobooks. It's just something I recently started doing, but that helped me consume a few more books than I would usually consume. So here's my wrap up. The first book that I read was Captured by the Mercenary by Hope Ford. This I got it from a booktuber's reading vlog, and it was okay. It gave me Jessica Kane, Jenica Snow type of vibes. You know, the simple alpha male, you know, I need to be rescued female character, but this time our female character was a curvy plus-sized woman, which you will see is the theme of February for me, because I'm just like, it's the month of love, so let's love different types of bodies. And as somebody who is curvier herself, this was amazing. I gave this one 3 stars because it was predictable, but it was heartwarming because you meet a girl who is being stalked by an ex who can't get over the fact that she's not interested in him, because why would she break up with him because she's curvier? And her brother, who is super protective, sends over one of his best friends to look after her, and the dude falls in love with her when he sees her picture that her brother shows him. Like, it's insta love. I know that can be annoying, but it was simple. It wasn't angsty, it was just simple, and I loved it. The next one, Sweet Girl by Jack Whitney. This was a this was a Cupid romance. And if you were thinking of soft and sweet, you were wrong. It is a one-night stand novella. Apparently the full novel will be coming out soon. We follow Gavin and Chloe. Gavin is our Cupid. Chloe wants to go out one night. She goes out on Valentine's night with her best friend, just ready to let her hair down and enjoy the night. And she stumbles upon Gavin. Gavin owns a dating app, and she's also registered on the dating app. But he owns it, and they meet at the club. The attraction is real. It was just slow building smut. Like, it just, throughout the book the tension was there, but it's just one night, and the smut and the tension and the pre-game was exceptional. It was good. I'm just Jack Whitney. That was good. The next book that I read was The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. It's just a lighthearted. It's just, what do I remember about it? It was just like, not self-help, like really cute quotes to push through if you're going through a hard time, and just something that you should browse and read through every now and then to remind you and to ground you when you're going through terrible times. It was quite enjoyable. It's short. I read it on Scribd. I think I'm gonna buy the physical copy so I can always just go through it every now and then. But yeah, it was cute. It was cute. The Frock Up by Evie Mitchell. I started reading a few Evie Mitchells. These again are novellas. They're little short, like tasty little morsels. In this one, a girl is trying on a dress that she saw on, on display in a window, tries it on, she's feeling herself, and then the zipper breaks. And she needs help, and this like attractive, tall, brooding man rips it apart, and she has special undies that he sees, but the encounter is over. She will never see him again. No. She works for an advertising agency, and she's going to make a proposal for this big company, this environmental company. And who is the CEO? Mr. Rip You Out of Your Dress. And he calls her Burger Girl because her underwear and burgers. Then they start this relationship. He really just wants a family. He wants to settle down. It's time for him to, you know, he's always wanted to settle down, I feel like. And they start this romance. It was kind of cute. It was amazing. It was sweet. It was short. And again, another curvy woman. And that wasn't the only Evie Mitchell that I read. The next one was Thunder Thighs. Okay, some of her titles, they're kind of, she's smart. Thunder Thighs is about a woman who has sort of prayed to the thunder god Thor to find her perfect man, but she's also a curvy, voluptuous woman. And one day there's a storm and this guy has to do you park a boat? He parks his boat at the harbor because he can't sail anymore. Yeah, I'm a sailor. He can't sail anymore, and he stops by this bar that she owns, and again, insta love. She's ready for a one-night stand because she's tired of like searching for love. She just wants instant gratification because she's just tired of the whole being in a relationship and finding a relationship and finding the perfect guy. But this one-night stand might turn into something more. Evie Mitchell has a recipe and it's a good one and I love it, and I'm gonna read more Evie Mitchell. Yeah, I am, for sure. And these are all available on Kindle Unlimited, by the way. Double D's, also by Evie Mitchell, but this one is a MMF. You know, if you've watched any of my videos, I love MMF. It is my favorite like coupling and romance. These they were all fostered together, but the two guys, two D's, it's Daniel, I forgot their names, they've been in a relationship for a while, and she's stumbled upon them in an intimate scenario a few times, and when they were younger, but she's been attracted to both of them, and they left excuse me, when they turned 18, and they went and joined the Marines, and now they're back. They're back. They've come to claim their third, and yeah, nothing's gonna stop them, not even her and her insecurities. This was a good time. This was fun. This was, again, short, and she's curvy. She has double D's, and they're just the titles of these books. Evie. This was good. I gave it 4 stars. It was just simple. She has a recipe, she sticks to it, and it works. And this is called, this series is called Capricorn Cove. They're all in the same community, and yeah, I love it. I love it. The next one, this one I listened on audio, on Scribd, Ruby Dixon's Barbarian Mind. I think this is number 6 in the Ice Planet Barbarian series. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Again, just like Evie Mitchell, Ruby Dixon has a recipe and she sticks to it and it works. This one is number 7. I think this is number 7. Josie and Hayden. Josie hasn't been able to get the vibrations in her chest. Her cootie hasn't moved, and she assumes it's because she has an IUD, and one day it pops out and all of a sudden cootie stops moving. But she didn't want it to move for a particular person, Hayden. She just doesn't stand him. Like, why is he always looking at her? Why is he always like on her? So yeah, her cootie dances for Hayden and Hayden for hers, but she's really playing hard to get. For this one, I really felt bad for Hayden. I didn't really like Josie just because the way she treated him. She didn't treat him like badly, like she wasn't mean, like she was mean to him for a good part of the book, but you know, this is Ice Planet Barbarians and the cootie knows best. I think I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I liked it. I love these Ice Planet Barbarian books, and I'm just gonna get through all of them. Loving the Mountain Man by Adrienne Anders. I read 2 of these books. Again, I just stuck to this author. I was enjoying. I couldn't read a lot, so I just went into series. That's what I did into with Evie Mitchell. I just read one and then read the next and then read the next. There's more of Capricorn Cove. I'll be going back to it, but I did the same with Adriana Anders. She has these Loving the Billionaires series or Millionaire series. It's a trilogy. I read 3, 2, and I'm gonna read 1 soon. I don't know why I went that way. Anyway, Loving the Mountain Man was a suggestion on Kindle. That's that's why I just downloaded it, clicked it, and realized it's the 3rd in the series. But I enjoyed it. Loving the Mountain Man is about a girl who is invited to an office party. When she gets there, no one's there except the boss, and he's drunk and he's grabby and he's acting weird, so she skedaddles out of there immediately. She gets into a car wreck and then she's saved by Micah. Micah's a mountain man. Micah carries her, saves her, and then there's a snowstorm, so she's stuck and she has to stay in his cabin. And he cooks for her, and he's kind of shy. He's actually hiding. He has issues, and he has some psychological scarring. He was in the army. Was he a Marine? I can't remember. But because of that, he's had some psychological issues, so he's kind of detached himself from society, and they sort of get to know each other. This is isolated loner alpha. They may or may not have disabilities, the smut, but it was more than that. It was more than the smut. It was just their coming together. It was good. It was good. It was amazing. And then I read book 2, not book 1, Loving the Secret Millionaire. So we meet Veronica Cruz. She is campaigning to become a counselor in the city, and she's campaigning, going to different people's houses, and she goes to this really weird looking house that looks like nobody lives there or looks after it or maintains it, and she finds this amazingly hot guy just at the door. I think he was doing push-ups when they first met. I could be wrong, but he is blind, but the attraction meets. The attraction, like, it's sizzling. It's amazing. And then she sort of pitches to him why she wants to be counselor or whatever, and he's taken aback by it, and he's also attracted to her because of her scent and her dedication and her will to become like the best. Yeah, and then he starts campaigning on her behalf without her knowing. She finds out. There's a whole hullabaloo about it, but it was so cute. It was so cute. He's also kind of isolated, not because of his blindness, just because of the way he grew up. He just wants to be alone, but he overcomes that because, hello, he's hot. Then the final book that I read in the month of February was Deceived by the Goggles by Lillian Locke. I don't know why I waited a long time to read this, because in true Lillian Locke fashion, I absolutely loved this. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It is an MMMF romance. We meet a librarian named Grace, and she wants to settle down. She wants a family. She's tired of dating. She's had bad luck dating. She's had the worst dates, and she goes to the bathhouse where Rose owns the bathhouse. We met Rose already in Store by the Crack. I love book worlds when we go back and we meet different people. I loved it. She goes to the bathhouse, and she says what her criteria are, and Rose will help her, and she's set up on a date with a gargoyle. Elliot. I loved Elliot. Elliot woos her. He woos her. He takes her on dates. They have a great time, but Elliot is hiding a secret that he hopes Grace will be understanding and join him. And yeah, this was absolutely fun. Again, we meet a guy who Grace's ex, who just can't get over the fact that he was dumped, and he creates this whole like side story that I enjoyed. I loved everything about this book. I loved every one of the characters. I loved Elliot. I loved Alistair. I forgot his name. It's Alistair and Broderick. Ah, beautiful, amazing, absolutely 5 stars. I loved it. Available on Kindle Unlimited. Guys, if you're sleeping on Lillian Locke, can you please don't? Deceived by the Gargoyles, 3 of Hearts, Stalked by the Kraken, Tangled Wires. I absolutely love every single book that she's released. I haven't read Vigilante. I don't know why. Maybe this month will be the month. So those are the books that I've read in February. If you have any suggestions, or if you've read any of these books, or if you've read any of these authors and have suggestions on other books that you think I will enjoy from these authors, please hit me up, and let's have an amazing March. Read more books. I'm gonna obviously continue with my Ice Planet Barbarians. I love the Ice Planet Barbarians. They're better. It's like every book that I read is like, okay, this is amazing. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.